Yo, let's get this thing going, dude. We are back once again. Trading FOMC here. There's a few things that I'm going to look for during this session. We're backed up by 5 seconds, which is totally fine. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, so these are some of the levels that I'm watching here. So right now we're in between resistance and support. A little bit of resistance here at 44.17. As you can tell, we had a really strong rejection there, and we're right underneath resistance. Down here we have some support at 44.14, and then if we go below that, which I haven't really considered much below that. I mean, we have what else do we have? $4,400 is definitely going to act as a level of support. What I really want to look for, what I'm really going to do is allow the market to do its thing, right? When Jerome Powell or anything significant is said throughout the FOMC, market's going to obviously move. So you want to let the dust settle before hopping into a trade. And I'm only going to get into one trade, just one trade. I want that best opportunity because so many times very often, excuse me, a lot of times, especially during economic events, we see a lot of volatility, right? And it may open up a lot of trading opportunities, but you really want to go with the best one. So we're only going for one trade here, the best setup that we can find. And we'll know if it's a good setup. We're just going to follow our plan. We're going to follow what we've been doing, right? We traded earlier today, and we caught a great move. So we're not going to do anything different today. We're just going to follow our plan. Hello there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. It looks very, very hard to say, but thanks for hopping on. We've got 6 minutes before the economic projections, and then we have at 11:30 we have the FOMC press conference. So there's quite a few things. We're just gonna sit tight and wait for 11 to come by. I'm very happy to hear that, dude. And I'm very happy to hear that you're from overseas, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. And this is why I live stream for people like you. Um, I know it's not you're the only one on here right now, but you guys are the ones that I'm gonna remember. Once we have 1,000 people watching, I'm gonna remember the first people that were supporting me from the start. So thank you for your kind words, and hopefully I can see you here more often. I'm trading live every single day, every single morning when the market opens at 6:30. I don't know what time you're in, but I'm sure there's a difference. But when the market opens, I'm trading live. The New York session. We were on here earlier today and we caught a fantastic move, a fantastic move. Hmm. That's funny. I just started this not too long ago, but one day we will have 100,000 followers. Yes. Especially with the amount of content that I'm putting out. I'm live streaming every single day for free. For free. Not a lot of traders are willing to do that, but we'll soon we'll soon get to 100,000. We've been growing very fast. That's amazing. I appreciate the kind words, dude. I'm gonna keep doing that. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. So we have FOMC. The press conference is that's when Powell is gonna be speaking. Is at 11:30. So that's 30 minutes from now. But the federal funds rate is gonna be released right now. We don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Um, I don't care if they increase it or they decrease it. I just want to see how the market reacts to this information, and that's what we're gonna see right now. So just be patient, and once again, we're gonna play the best setup. Right now, we're gonna see a lot of volatility coming in the market. Let's see what's happening. So we're coming down to this. So we're coming down to this level of resistance down here. This is exactly what I marked down. Look how he tagged it. 4,400 is definitely going to act as some resistance. I'm sorry, not resistance, support. It's going to act as some support, right? But that doesn't mean I get in. Okay, that doesn't mean I get in because price is moving very fast right now, which means, I can get in and then price goes down another 10 points and now I'm down hundreds of dollars. So we're going to wait. Very important to wait. Just broke past 4,400. Wow, we just keep dropping and dropping. Once again, I'm going to let the dust settle. This is all I'm watching. We might see a little bit of a rejection here at 43.80. So that level I just drew, we had a very strong rejection there yesterday. And we are very close to 43.80. Let's see what happens when we break past 40. Let's see if we can get above this. See what happens when we get above that. So I wanted to see price break above that 44.03 level. But it is a level that's holding there. I wanted to see a break past it. I'm not one to just buy because it's going up or sell because it's going down. I'm very strategic with how I get in. So not until I feel comfortable getting in will I get in. I need to have a good entry. I need to have a stop loss. I need to have a target. There's a lot of things that I consider before getting into a trade. Let's see if we can break past that 4403 level. I'd be interested in getting in if we can. And I'd get in as we break past it. I would get in for calls. But there's a few things I want to see. I want to see some aggression stepping in. I want to see increasing volume as we break past it, and I don't want price to hesitate. We've already tested it once. I don't want it to hesitate. I want it to just have a clean break past it. So I'll let you guys know if I get in. But we do have to break above that for me to get in. Yeah, I don't trade gold. That's awesome that you made money off of that. It's amazing. And I've been trading for close to 2 years now. That's amazing, dude. I only trade the ES, SPY options, futures. I don't trade. I don't trade forex. This is my main squeeze right here. This is what I trade, but my strategy works across several different markets. I just choose to stay with one because this provides me all the opportunities I need. And I get to trade options and futures. That's the nice thing about trading this market right here. I'm not saying we can't go any lower, but there's a few levels to consider here. 43.81, and then we have 43.80, right? So we could potentially, a scenario could be we come down lower, we reject, and then we find higher highs. I'm totally okay with not trading this. Like if I don't find if I don't see the right setup, I'm not gonna force any trades. I've already had one successful trade today. I'm okay. I did this because people asked me to do this. People are requesting a live stream during FOMC, so this is why I'm doing it. But as you guys know, I'm here in the mornings when the New York session opens. My strategy, supply and demand, I also consider resistance and support. But two things that I always look at is defense and offense. And what I mean by that is you got to understand when price is playing defense and when price is playing offense. So understanding that, understanding transition to control zones, there's a lot of things that I consider. A lot of things I consider. But yeah, I'm looking for imbalances in the market, supply and demand, and in continuation. That's when my strategy works best, when we have continuation. I'll admit I'm not very good at trading in a sideways range. I'm not very good at it. I'm starting to get the hang of it, but the problem is I don't like to, just because there's not as much upside trading a range than there is when you have a trending market. Right now, price is playing defense down here. We're seeing a lot of selling coming through, but they can't make lower lows, which means buyers are absorbing these orders. Again, I'm not saying it can't go any lower. It's just if we see buyers playing defense and then we see some offense from buyers, that could set up a good opportunity. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. It was nice having that little conversation with a little Q&A for you. um, Once again, I'm here every single day, so feel free to come through. We got 4 more minutes before Jerome Powell takes the stage, so I'm gonna just sit on the sidelines and wait for that movement to come through. I see 3 people watching, but there's only 1 like. Hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. The algorithm appreciates it. Wow, it's 12 a.m. That's a big time difference. That's 12 hour. Yeah, that's 12-hour time difference. It's 12. It's about to be 12 p.m. over here. Hit the like button. Yo, can you tell me if the stream looks okay? Does it look blurry? Is it lagging? Can you hear me fine? I'd appreciate it if you can tell me that. Let me know how the live stream looks, because I made a few adjustments. Top Comp, thank you very much for pulling up. We got 2 minutes before 2 minutes before this FOMC conference. Looks pretty good. Let's get it started. Here it comes. Let's get to it, boys. A zone like this for me is tempting to trade. But the problem is if I trade the break of this zone, first off, it's really early. Second of all, we have quite a bit of resistance. I'm sorry, not resistance, support. I always get the two mixed up. We got quite a bit of support down here, so I'm gonna wait for the volatility to come through, and then once the dust settles, we'll see if there's anything worth taking. Run it, run it, run it, run it. And a very good piece of advice is if you don't have a high tolerance for risk, then size down, especially during events like this. Size down, because price can easily turn against you, and it moves really fast. So just keep that in mind. If it breaks above this, I'm not gonna get in. Um, I don't know if I just don't feel good about it. So I'm gonna leave it there, but I'm not looking to get in as we break past this. I was expecting a break, back here at 11:10. That might be interesting if we can break below 391 with some aggression. Because now I get a little bit of downside potential, right? But I would need to see some strong momentum. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in playing that. If we could see a strong rejection up here and then build some volume, break past this 391, I'll be interested in getting in for puts. Let's get it started. Sorry. You guys do see how we broke past this level here and then we rejected? I don't like to see that. I don't even like the candle. I want to see a full body candle. So this is like a full body. This is normally what I like to see, this green candle here. We gotta see some speed just enter, break past this level here. Let's get rid of this here. Let's get it started. It's a very tough grind to the upside. Very tough. A bunch of orders just keep getting absorbed at these highs here. Every time we make a newer high, we're followed by rejection. So I think we could potentially see a pretty strong downtrend. We could potentially trap a lot of buyers up here, which is going to force them to sell. And we could see a strong downtrend. That's why it's important that you don't fall for the first move. Don't fall victim to the first move, right? A lot of people, they see it going to the upside and they want to go long, right? Like, wait until there's more information and you have a good feeling about, or you have a sense of security about getting in a trade, if that makes sense. But it takes time too. A lot of beginner traders, they don't even understand the concepts behind what moves the market. So yeah. So obviously we've made higher highs here. I keep playing around with this box because I want to see what level was holding price here. And I'm thinking it was this level here. I'm just trying to understand how this is happening here, but so far I don't see an entry for me, honestly. If I can't see it or if I can't read it, like, I'm not just gonna get in just to get in. Had a strong rejection there. I think this was the level here. The thing about economic events is price moves so much faster, so I have to use lower time frames to identify these levels. Like, I can't even see the base in this 1 minute, but I have a feeling it was here because we saw a very strong change in directions. We went up and then we came down. Then we had this rejection here, and then once we broke past it, we saw some increasing volume. So now I'm starting to put the clues together now. But we are under different circumstances, if that makes sense. Price is moving so much faster than it normally does. So you may have to look at price from a different point of view or a different time frame. Keep that in mind. Like you might not see your normal setup, right? We're now playing a fast-paced game, so you might have to change a few things. It's almost like the type of sneakers you wear, right? Around the house, you may wear some sandals, but once you go to the gym or if you play sports, I'm gonna put on the right sneakers, the right fitness shoes. I'm not gonna wear sandals. So that's the same thing here. You just have to adjust to the conditions. Yeah, this was it right here, this zone. I know in hindsight everything looks good. I know you're gonna say that, but you want to learn from looking at hindsight. That's the only way you learn. So many people bash on traders that call out plays in hindsight. Um, you know what I mean? Yeah. The only way you're gonna learn is if you look at what happened after the fact. And now I understand. Yeah, I should have taken this trade here to the upside. I was so biased to the downside, I didn't really consider the upside. Strong change in direction. My original zone was right here, though. That was the original zone. But this was, yeah. Anyways, right now, I don't really have much. Unless we somehow can find a strong rejection up here. We're gonna test VWAP right now. We're about to test VWAP, and we're coming close to this level of, it was once support, now it's resistance. So let's see if it can act as resistance, and then maybe if it acts as resistance, and then we see some strong volume entering the market, breaking past this zone, and that could be actually a really good trade. So let's see. So we have VWAP. If we break aggressively past these zones, then I'm not going to take the only thing. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at right now. So this level may hold. That level, there's a level right there. This level may hold here, but if we can get below it, I don't want to long at the highs at the very top of this. I prefer to go the other way around. Yeah, this level is going to be protected here. But if we can break below this and then break below this, I think we have a pretty good shot at going to the downside. I just can't go long here just because we have VWAP and then resistance. And then we have the start of this downtrend here. And I'd be going long at the very top of it, but yeah. I do suspect a higher move. I have a feeling this thing's just going to run up to the upside. I just don't feel comfortable taking this trade, to be honest. we can break past this, that's going to be a good sign. Let's break past 44.12, and then let's break past 44.07. And I think we might have a pretty good shot at this. And I would be going in for puts, going short as we break past 44.07. And my stop loss would be at the top of the zone, so 44.10. Let's see what we can get here. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. 43.98. All right, that's a pretty nice candle. That's what I like to see. Pretty nice candle so far. Let's find some continuation here. We're supported by VWAP on this play. We're supported by the resistance, and we're gonna be supported by momentum here. So I'm in.
Order filled.
All right. I hope I didn't get in too early. I typically like to wait for a candle. Yeah, I might.
Stop filled.
Ah! I should have waited. I know better than that. Fucking A. I got in too early. I got in too early. Fuck, man. I lost all my gains from the morning. Jesus Christ. I got in too early. Fucking A. That was I made that mistake. I've made that mistake so many times, and I know I need to wait until until the 1 minute candles close. Well, in this case, it had to close below it, and then we find the immediate retest. Very disappointed in myself. I know not to make that mistake. It's clearly a level of interest. It's clearly a level of interest. I know that we'll have a ball. Man. Let's shut it down. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. was my fuck up. I needed to wait until it closed below it. Ah, my goodness. I don't know what is it about us, but sometimes we just forget the mistakes we've committed in the past, and I can't tell you how many times I made that mistake. I get just in slightly early, and I don't confirm that. Yeah, it is what it is. Um, this is clearly acting as a level of resistance. Let's do it. Let's do it. Mm-mm. I got nothing, dude. I got nothing. Tonight's gonna be a good night. keep looking back at this zone right here. This was our trade right here. I don't have anything as of right now. Kind of stuck in between, you know, resistance here and support down here. So what could happen is we could potentially see a strong move to one side, and then I think we might be followed by a stronger move to the other side. That happens all the time when we're in a sideways range. Strong move, fakes everyone out, and then a stronger move to the other side, and then that's when I'll be looking to get in. So who knows? I think we might break past. Maybe we get below this level here, the level that we wanted to trade originally. Maybe we get below it, and then buyers buy it up over here, and then we can potentially make higher highs. But once we build some good momentum, I think we might be able to break past this resistance up here. But this has the characteristics of a sideways range, so that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking for now. That wasn't the case before. I'm gonna watch out for that first move. It can either happen to the upside or the downside. Maybe we break past this level here, right? We can tell a lot of people want price to break past this level. Maybe we break past it. Right, we break past it, and then we find a very strong rejection up here. That's a pretty good zone right there. We have resistance up here too in these 44.22 level. I mean, all these levels are meant to be broken at some point, right? But yeah, this thing's gonna break. It is what it is, man. We're now 8 points away from this line of resistance. I don't know if we'll be seeing a break below this. Breaking past opposing zones. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it on it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. If we see some really strong momentum to the downside and break past that zone, I'll be open to taking it. I'm going to go lighter size though because I will be going against momentum. But one of the things is if we do break past it, we're not only breaking past the zone, but we're also breaking past VWAP. But it's got to be aggressive though. So I just highlighted two zones. And this time we're going to wait until it closes. I mean, it opens below it, and then find that immediate retest. Technically, this level should hold 44.17. It should act as support, but once again, if we break past it, that's going to let me know sellers are strong, and we're going to put a lot of buyers under pressure here. All right, we're going to give this a go. We're going to wait. Okay, we're going to wait. Oh my God. Had I waited, I wouldn't have taken that trade. Right, so that's why I did it. Even fractions of a second make a huge difference. So we're testing VWAP here. I want to see a nice clean break past it. And it's got to get below that zone. 44.14. I'm going to keep those Fibonacci's on there. I want to see how price reacts when we hit those Fibonacci levels. Let it close below it. $44.14. Okay. Oh, you're gonna leave without me this time? You're really gonna leave without me? Nice. Jesus. Well, I want to see an immediate retest of that zone. This is why sometimes I find it hard to wait, because if I do wait, it just dips without me. Ugh, my God, bruh, this is annoying. I'm sorry for my complaining today, but jeez. The market's like really pissing me off today. I'm gonna take a stab at it. I'm going light size if it gets to 44.14. I'm gonna be going in light size. You know, 44.10. It's tempting to get in here because it's a psychological level, but I don't want to risk so much. Look how we rejected that 50% retracement mark. That's also something worth noting. I'm gonna go in light size if we get to 44.14. There's quite a few things that are gonna be supporting it. The only thing that I'm concerned about is this 50% retracement. I hope it's not a pullback that I'm getting into right here. So I'm gonna go in short once we get 44.14.
Order filled.
All right, so we got 44.14. 44.17 is my stop loss. I feel like I may have to invalidate this trade here. I don't like the way it's behaving, so I'm gonna tighten up my stop loss just a little bit.
Stop filled.
Yeah, it was a fucking pullback, just as I suspected. All right, I'm done trading. Honestly, I don't know. You know what? One of the reasons I was hesitant on hopping in live today was because I don't normally do good in the afternoon session. I do a lot better in the morning session, but clearly not a good, not good, honestly. All right, whatever's. You guys know, trading live every morning. I'll be back on here tomorrow at 6:30, 6:20 Pacific time. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, right?